Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Power is back on in parts of Onalaska after a reported incident. These two photos were sent in to News 8 Now. You can see the pole down by East Main Street and a car off the road. Crews were on the scene cleaning up the area and lifting the pole off the road on Highway 16 near Woodman's. There were reports that the traffic lights were off, but tonight are back on. Xcel Energy was reporting over 1,200 outages around the time the line went down. No word yet if it's tied to the incident. This morning in Viroqua, Republicans and local residents protested ahead of Senator Bernie Sanders' town hall meeting. The Vernon County Republican Party and citizens of western Wisconsin gathered near East Decker Street and Main Street. They called it a peaceful protest against socialism and what they described as hypocrisy in Sanders' fighting oligarchy tour.
Just to bring awareness to others in the county that there is an opposition to the Bernie Sanders visit.
The protest lasted until around 11 o'clock, just as Sanders' pre-program was underway. Later in the day, Sanders took the stage alongside Rebecca Cook at Pierce Hall Performing Arts Center. Sanders was adamant about getting the community to not just fight against something, but rather fight for something. One of Cook's main points today was fighting for working class citizens.
People are looking for folks that have had a lot of the same lived experiences they have, that have lived some of those failed policies, that are going to fight like hell to build back the working class and the middle class here in America.
Sanders and Cook highlighted more topics, including income equality, government spending, and corporate power, addressing a crowd of supporters into the afternoon. The Wisconsin GOP believes Cook will not win the next election. WIS GOP spokeswoman Annika Rickard provided us with the following statement. Quote, "It's clear Rebecca Cook didn't learn from her first two losses. Wisconsinites rejected her socialism before and they will reject it again in 2026, end quote. A prominent progressive was in Minneapolis on Friday to rally support for a U.S. Senate candidate. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren joined Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan at a campaign event in Northeast Minneapolis.
She is going to fight in Washington for exactly one group, and that is the families of Minnesota."
Flanagan is running for the seat that will open when Democratic U.S. Senator Tina Smith retires next year. The Trump administration could deport Kilmar Abrego Garcia to Uganda after he turned down a plea deal. CBS's Willie James Inman has the story.
According to a court filing, the agreement would have sent Abrego Garcia to Costa Rica if he remained in jail and pled guilty to human smuggling charges. Abrego Garcia refused to stay locked up and was released Friday to await trial in Maryland with his family. A bittersweet reunion after being detained for 160 days.
Estoy muy agradecido con toda la gente que me ha estado apoyando desde el día uno.
I'm so grateful for everybody who has been supporting me since day one.
Immigration officials mistakenly deported Abrego Garcia to his native El Salvador earlier this year. A judge ordered the government to facilitate his return, but the White House initially refused, alleging Abrego Garcia was a member of the notorious MS-13 gang. El Salvador handed over Abrego Garcia in June to face charges in the U.S.
This was his full-time job, not a contractor. He was a smuggler of humans and children and women.
Abrego Garcia's wrongful detention became a flashpoint in President Trump's argument against illegal immigration. And now the president is cracking down on crime in the nation's capital. On Friday, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered National Guard troops patrolling the district to start carrying firearms. Earlier this week, President Trump saluted D.C. police and Guard members for doing their part to make the district safer.
We've had some incredible results. The results have come out, and it's like a different place.
Critics note the Justice Department's own data shows violent crime in D.C. last year hit the lowest level in 3 decades. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says a plan for security guarantees for his country will be ready in the coming days. Zelensky announced on social media today that he spoke to the Dutch Prime Minister. He says they spoke about security guarantees and how the U.S. and European leaders are currently working on them. Officials have declared that Gaza City is facing a famine. Residents lined up for food aid today, but Israel denies claims that famine conditions exist. The Integrated Food Security Phase classification warns the crisis could spread south of Gaza by the end of the month. U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee said today that the United Nations should declare itself corrupt and incompetent after a unbacked initiative said parts of Gaza are officially experiencing a man-made famine. Huckabee posted on X saying, quote, "The international media is missing the real story of famine in Gaza. Hostages are starving, Hamas is getting fat, the undeclared famine while 92% of their food is stolen to be sold by Hamas," end quote. Israeli strikes and shelling continued into Saturday evening in Gaza as Palestinians brace for a full takeover of the largest city in the besieged enclave. At least 3 children died in Israeli strikes on Gaza City Saturday, according to Palestinian state media agency Wafa. 2 siblings died in an Israeli airstrike near the Hamza Mosque in northern Gaza, while a 3rd child died in a separate airstrike on the Al Sabra neighborhood of Gaza City.
Well, it felt gorgeous out there this weekend. Starting the weekend off might be an unpopular opinion, but I really like this first taste of fall that we're getting. Don't worry though, we'll have summertime conditions coming back sooner than you think, but until then it's going to be pretty nice and pretty cool out there. Pretty quiet night on radar as well, just a couple clouds lasting throughout the sky. Otherwise, not a whole lot of activity expected as we go throughout the rest of the evening. Current conditions in La Crosse, still looking at those cloudy skies, but look at that, feeling like 70 degrees outside, a little bit gusty. We felt those winds this afternoon shaking the camera around a little bit. In Eau Claire, we're having more sunshine, but that's not warming them up any more than in La Crosse. 66 right now for your temperature. Definitely a cooler day out there today, and we're looking to see those cooler temperatures to stick around. We're also looking to see the breezier conditions stick around as well. Here's our observed max wind gusts from today. Most of the area around 25 to maybe 30 miles an hour for our breezier gusts out there. That'll likely be a trend as we go into tomorrow as well, but really the main story is we're still continuing to see this nice first taste of fall outside. It's really nice. I'm a big fan of it. I'm sure a lot of us are, and it's going to last for a couple more days before we have some warmer temperatures on the way.
All right, I'm excited for the fall weather. Thank you so much, Nicole. Basketball star Johnny Davis made a special visit to the Erickson Boys and Girls Club today. Davis is a La Crosse Central High School graduate who went on to play college basketball with the Wisconsin Badgers. Davis spent his morning signing shirts, cards, and more for his fans.
I mean, I feel like this community helped me a lot growing up, especially being from La Crosse. So, you know, just to give back is always a good feeling.
Davis currently plays in the NBA G League for the Westchester Knicks. Runners are hitting the trails today at the Mount La Crosse Summit Series. Participants of all ages are taking on the challenging hills of La Crosse, competing in a variety of races from quick sprints to long endurance runs, plus a kids race to get the whole family involved.
It's a fun challenge. It's fun to be able to go out and challenge yourself and do something you don't get to do every day.
Not right now, kid.
The event runs from 4 to 8 today, wrapping up with a post-run celebration featuring live music and special guests. Still to come, an insight on current inflation and how it may affect consumers when heading back to school. We'll have the full story when we come back.
Need a new driveway? Parking lot looking rough? Trust Patriot Paving. We do it all. Driveways, parking lots, and durable chip seal surfaces. Fast, reliable, affordable. Book online today at patriot-paving.com.
From the creators of bacon, Applewood smoked ham, ham and Swiss melts, 2 for $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
The history of Pleasing is a history of taste. After World War II, my grandfather, Frank Italiano, spent time in China and acquired a gourmet taste which became his passion. He developed a seasoning and shared it with his friends. In 1952, Pleasing was created. That first seasoning has grown to 40 different blends. This history of taste continues with both the second and the third generations as we explore people's changing tastes. Stop by the Pleasing Outlet store on Ward Avenue and taste the history.
We see you out there, making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like men's full blue denim jeans, just $12.99 a pair. Wrangler retro jeans, buy two, get one free. And men's work and sport belts and socks, 25% off for rewards members. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Every great performance starts with a great night's sleep. Thanks to new Natrol Sleep and Restore, which helps me be this me. Every great night's sleep starts with Natrol.
New Natrol Sleep and Restore for your ultimate restorative sleep.
Need a new driveway? Parking lot looking rough? Trust Patriot Paving. We do it all. Driveways, parking lots, and durable chip seal surfaces. Fast, reliable, affordable. Book online today at patriot-paving.com.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Warnings about popular plush toy fakes and a new report on lagging wages. Christine Lazar has your Eye on Consumer report.
If you think your dollar doesn't go as far as it used to, you're right. Bankrate's 2025 Wage to Inflation Index found paychecks haven't kept up with price increases over the past 4 years. The study shows Americans on average are earning 1.2 percentage points below the rise of the cost of living. Workers in education have been hit hardest with a 4.8 wage to inflation gap. Families are feeling the back-to-school shopping pinch. K through 12 families are expected to spend $858 on average this year. 74% of consumers say they were buying early because of tariffs, with an uptick in families hunting for sales and hitting discount stores. Experts say check retailer deals, shop store brands, and consider refurbished electronics that come with warranties. And keep an eye out for fake versions of the popular plush toy Labubu. U.S. officials have identified multiple shipments of Labubu lookalikes from China known as Lafufus. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the fakes can break apart easily and are small enough for a child to fit in their mouth and potentially choke. Real Labubus have a holographic sticker with a QR code. They also have 9 teeth. Imposters have 10. And remember to only purchase from trusted retailers. And that's your Eye on Consumer report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
The Powerball jackpot has climbed to more than $700 million. No one hit the winning numbers on Wednesday, so the next drawing is tonight at 10. If there is a winner tonight, they can take a one-time cash out for $316 million or a full payout over 30 years. The jackpot has been building and gone without a win since May 31st, so tonight could be the night someone becomes a millionaire. Bluebell's is recalling some ice cream over an allergy risk. The recall applies to limited quality of its half-gallon Millennium Crunch ice cream that was mistakenly packaged in chocolate chip cookie dough cartons. The company says the ice cream has undeclared almond, walnut, and pecans inside of it. Bluebell says that no illnesses or adverse reactions have been reported. Consumers can return the ice cream to the store for a full refund. Still to come, a look at an active volcano in Hawaii.
And back here at home, we're going to have a pretty nice fall week ahead of us, at least for the start, with some chilly morning temperatures. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
La Crosse seniors helped build Oktoberfest. Now there's one made just for you. Benedictine Living. La Crosse has curated a special Oktoberfest open house with you in mind, plus a rare sneak peek at featured assisted living apartments. Scan the QR code now or visit blclacrosse.org to RSVP.
Up to an extra 15% off plus 3-year special financing. It's our best Labor Day sale at Home Furniture.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
How? FluMist, it's a flu vaccine you give yourself.
Yeah, at home.
You do what at home?
FluMist Home. What? FluMist Home. A vaccine delivered to your home? Yes.
You give yourself a shot? No. It's a mist that goes up my nose. My mom does it.
And it works?
Yeah, it's the same flu vaccine you get at the doctor's or pharmacy.
So easy. Even you can do it, Chief.
FluMist is a nasal spray flu vaccine for people aged 2 to 49. Don't get FluMist if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, eggs, or to other flu vaccines. Do not give FluMist to children or adolescents taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, wheezing, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur.
So I can order FluMist online?
Yeah, just go get your phone.
Get flu protection without the injection. Order at flumist.com.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom.
You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
La Crosse Seniors helped build Oktoberfest. Now there's one made just for you. Benedictine Living. La Crosse has curated a special Oktoberfest open house with you in mind, plus a rare sneak peek at featured assisted living apartments. Scan the QR code now or visit blclacrosse.org to RSVP.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
One of the world's most active volcanoes is at it again. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano erupted for the 31st time this year. Reports say the eruption shot lava 100 feet into the air and continued with a lava flow for hours. Although a volcanic eruption may sound scary, officials said no homes were threatened and the lava was contained. I know I've been enjoying those fall-like temperatures out there. Let's hand it over to Nicole to tell us what we can expect going forward.
I know, I feel like very few of us are going to be not enjoying the temperatures, especially because they're staying into that comfortable fall range. We're not really getting into the cold fall temperatures quite yet. It will be feeling, though, like the beginning of October out there, and it's really not looking to last forever. We still have more August-like temperatures to come before the month finishes out, but it is here for now, so really get out there and enjoy it because it's going to feel pretty comfortable out there. Tonight, going into tomorrow morning on the cooler side, definitely not chilly quite yet, but we're going to get pretty close to that chilly line as we get up to the next couple days. For your low in La Crosse, 56, 52 in Eau Claire. Folks to the north of I-94 and in our colder spots, and Black River Falls and Sparta likely getting into the low 50s out there. So a little cooler, but definitely still on the more bearable side. Definitely not that cold fall weather yet. Tomorrow's highs very comparable today, a little bit cooler for some of us. 70s are still possible for some spots like La Crosse, although a little bit more upper 60s will be definitely more obvious across the area. 67 for your high in Eau Claire. In fact, folks north of I-94 might not be getting any warmer than the low 60s out there. So again, it's going to be feeling like October. Definitely a good first taste of fall. We also will still be seeing those breezier conditions out there as well. We felt that wind today, especially through the afternoon hours, and it's going to be almost identical conditions as we go into tomorrow. This is what tomorrow afternoon is looking like. Starting to see those winds picking up after about the noon hour, blowing close to around 15 miles per hour. But again, those gusts are going to be closer to 30 miles an hour, especially towards the later periods of the day. And it's still blowing out of the northwest, so we'll continue to see even cooler temperatures coming in as we start next week off. Also tomorrow, we have a chance for just a couple isolated showers across the area. Really, most of us are going to be staying dry, but there is a low chance that we could feel a couple raindrops as you head out in the later afternoon and early evening hours. There you can start to see them popping up sometime around 2-3 p.m., starting to see them move across the area, but they should already be out of the area sometime after 8. And again, most of us are going to be dodging these showers. Even if you don't and you do find yourself under one of them, they're only going to be producing maybe about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. Definitely don't look too close into where exactly that rain is falling because it could be really across the area. The more important note is that most of us will not be seeing that rain at all. So it'll be another nice, cool, albeit somewhat breezy day out there as we go into Monday, getting even a tad bit cooler. That's when we start to see our lows getting back into the 40s. So definitely getting chilly once we wake up Monday morning. 51 for your low in La Crosse, but in those cooler spots, again, north of I-94 and Black River Falls, Sparta, getting possibly into the mid and even low 40s out there. So it will be near record lows for some of us. Hopefully we're not breaking any of those records quite yet. Monday's highs will be very comparable to what we're having tomorrow, most of the area in the low 70s. And those low 70s will stick around for the first half of the week, but we do have those temperatures rising back up. Our average high still 82, so this is well below average. Once we get towards the end of this week, though, we're definitely going to get back closer to that around 80-degree line, likely staying at least near that or slightly below for the next couple days. But really the start of this week is when we still feel those October-esque temperatures out there. But again, a taste for everybody. By the time we get to Labor Day, we'll likely have those temperatures back to close to 80.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, action from Lambeau Field. It's the final week of the NFL preseason as the Packers were up against the Seahawks. Kate has the highlights next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
Yay! We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Every great performance starts with a great night's sleep. Thanks to new Natrol Sleep and Restore, which helps me be this me, this me, this me. I'm kidding. To be my best at all of this, I have to be my best at this. Every great night's sleep starts with Natrol.
New Natrol Sleep and Restore for your ultimate restorative sleep.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No, and you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
One more preseason game today before we get to the real action. Jordan Love not playing, but a bunch of the starters were. Things were looking good early on. To Lambeau we go, and when I say early, I don't mean the first drive of the game. Malik Willis taking a shot down the field, but that ball is intercepted as the Seahawks take over after a little return. But the defense would step up on 3rd and 8. Jalen Milroe feeling the pressure, and that's Quay Walker taking him down for the sack. He was looking good in this one. And then on the next drive, Willis going down the field again, and that's Matthew Golden, the rookie, reeling it in. Green Bay fans hoping he'll have a big year. And then later in this drive, Willis finds Romeo Doubs for the touchdown. Packers take a 7-0 lead. To the second quarter we go. Seahawks on 4th and 1, but the defense forces a fumble. Packers recover. They would go on to win this one 20-7. And that is the end of the preseason. The first real NFL game is on Thursday, September 4th. The Packers' first game of the year will be on Sunday, September 7th, when Green Bay hosts the Detroit Lions for what should be an exciting Week 1 game. Last night, we had the first Friday night frenzy of the season as high school football is officially back. A ton of great games from across the area, but maybe the biggest one was over in West Salem as the Panthers were taking on Onalaska. The Hilltoppers were up 7 going into the 4th quarter when they drew up this play, a jet toss pass. Wilder Birch found Luke Siegel wide open Onalaska would roll from there, picking up the win 35-26. You can find a lot more of the action on our website, news8000.com, and be sure to tune in next Friday for week 2 of the Friday Night Frenzy. The Brewers' win streak may be over, but the winning continues. Last night, Milwaukee and San Francisco were tied in the bottom of the 9th, but William Contreras stepped into the batter's box and decided to end the game with a walk-off home run. It was Milwaukee's 81st win of the season. They are 20-5 in their last 25 games. Tonight, the Brewers will be going for their 82nd win. Freddie Peralta on the mound, looking for another solid outing. This one already underway, and I'll have the highlights coming up at 10. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Here's a dose of reality. Driving under the influence of prescription painkillers is just as illegal and just as deadly as driving drunk. In fact, there are nearly 2,000 drug-related crashes every year in Wisconsin. Help prevent drug driving, and let's achieve 0 preventable deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Driving on pills kills.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus $4,500 purchase allowance on select Sierra 1500 models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. We are professional grade.
Save big at Hy-Vee, Friday through Sunday. Fresh chicken breasts, just $2.98 a pound. Hy-Vee butter, $3.48. Green or black seedless grapes, just $1.99 a pound. Bone-in pork shoulder roast, $1.77 a pound. Cosmic Crisp apples, just $1.28 a pound. Plus, get great deals on lots of Matzo pizza, Doritos, Hillshire Farm lunch meat, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
When it comes to severe weather,
Severe weather is a big threat.
Obviously, weather impacts everyone's lives, and weather changes, and you don't want outdated information.
be confident in First Warn Weather.
A national meteorologist can give you the broad overview.
But we're here for you. I know what this is going to do. I know how it's going to affect your area.
If you're from the area, like I'm from the area, you know all the real nuances.
Expect more from your local weather team.
We're still here for you. It's important.
Tonight is the perfect night for a bonfire. The only kind of bad part about having these fall temperatures for now is that the bugs aren't gone yet. We haven't froze yet, thankfully. We don't really want that freeze quite yet, but then the bugs are still sticking around.
I'll take a few bug bites for a few s'mores. I think that's a solid.
It's worth it. It's a good trade-off.
It's a good trade-off.
Right. All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10.